Complete player mission. Zigzag. Students run around the activity area in a zigzag pattern, changing direction every 2 or 3 steps by planting their outside foot and then pushing off that foot to make the directional change. For this activity, changes of direction should be at about 45 degrees in order for the student to keep moving forward. 10 by 10 by 15. Students sprint on the spot for 10 seconds, then perform 10 push-ups. These can be regular, knee, or wall push-ups. Remind students to keep their back straight during the push-ups. The student then sprints on the spot again for 10 seconds and then performs 10 sit-ups. Remind students to keep their knees bent during the sit-ups. After another 10-second sprint, the student concludes with a 15-second plank. Simply 1. Students place a single pylon or marker in front of them, and they jump forward and back over the pylon 10 times, landing each time with their knees slightly bent, like bellhops. Students then jump 10 times from side to side over the pylon again, bending their knees on each landing, like skier hops. Finally, they perform 5 plus jumps over the pylon. 1 plus jump involves jumping and landing first with 1 foot in front and 1 foot behind the pylon, and then jumping again and landing with feet on either side of the pylon. Elbow to knee crunches. Students lie on their backs and with knees constantly bent, they touch one elbow to the opposite knee, return to the starting position, and then touch the other elbow to its opposite knee. Students continue with the elbow to knee crunches for the desired time or the number of repetitions. Double shuffle. Students assume an athletic stance with knees bent and feet shoulder-width apart. Students shuffle backwards 2 steps in one direction at a 45-degree angle, and then quickly change direction with an inside pivot and shuffle 2 steps backwards in the opposite direction at a 45-degree angle. Students continue to shuffle around the activity area, changing direction every 2 steps. Quick feet forward and back. Students move back and forth across the line of pylons, taking short, quick steps forward past the first pylon. Then students take short, quick steps backward between pylons 1 and 2, and then short, quick steps forward between pylons 2 and 3. Students continue taking short steps forward and back as they move through the pylons. Students always face the same direction and jog back to the start after they have moved through the pylons. Crossover grapevine. Students assume an athletic position with knees slightly bent and feet shoulder-width apart. When performing these steps, students move laterally or in a circle to the left, performing a crossover immediately followed by a grapevine. For a crossover, the trailing foot steps in front and crosses over the lead foot. In the grapevine, the trailing foot steps behind the lead foot. Students perform a crossover immediately followed by a grapevine, and then a crossover again as they move around the activity area. Students should keep their back straight and their knees slightly bent throughout. Students are to continue this task for the desired time, distance, or number of repetitions.